My name is Francisco Castro, but you know that everybody knows me like Paco Castro, so I think that's better.
Okay.
And my job title is I'm the director of the Division of Materials and Manufacturing at CEIT in San Sebastian.
So, thank you for coming today. You're the chairman or the co-chairman of the Euro PM2018 Congress and Exhibition taking place in Bilbao.
It's a pleasure for me.
Great. So, could you just tell us a bit about how the planning for this year's event is coming along?
I think it's coming up very good. It's developing perfectly in between the assistance of people that is coming to the meetings, because we have been several times together, along with the staff of EPMA, who are very professional in organizing these events. So I think it's running perfectly well.
So what innovations are happening at Euro PM 2018 this year?
Well, you can look at it from at least two different points of view. First of all, powder metallurgy is a very dynamic subject. There's always innovations coming up, opening new markets, getting new powders, new applications, new processes. It's a very versatile subject. But at the same time, innovations into the organization of the event are also interesting because as part of our activity, we are always trying to promote powder metallurgy to be known to different sectors, even to design engineers, so they know that we exist. But in that particular case then, incorporating young students is an innovation that now we are bringing into the game, and at the same time is a networking event that allows people to be talking, exchanging ideas, and looking into the future.
You're a local Bilbao person. What are people who are coming to Bilbao for the first time, what are they looking to expect?
Well, again, from the technical point of view, I will refer to my previous words, but at the same time now, in Bilbao, who's got a long metallurgical tradition dating back to further than the 18th century, this is the modern age of metallurgy. So people will come here to find new knowledge and new developments in metallurgy. At the same time that the VEC, the place where we are now, and where the event will take place, I think will offer nice opportunities with wide and ample spaces for people to talk, for the exhibition to sit down. So I think it will be a great opportunity to continue on getting and gathering knowledge on the subject.
Because you're local and you're biased, could you tell us what good cuisine there is to sample in Bilbao?
Well, the Basques, you see, are very proud of their Basque cuisine, and I don't think they have any lack of reason. See, definitely the miniature cuisine, they call it here, which is called pinchos, is just a very nice and relaxed way to go and have nice bites of interesting things without having to sit down through plate after plate as normal in a restaurant. So we are used to go from bar to bar, having a little bit of wine and also having some pinchos, you see, which can be wherever, you see, because every sort of bar you go to, they will be specialized in different things. So that will offer also a variety.
So you've worked in powder metallurgy for many years, and you've seen probably many technological advances that the sector has had to offer. Can you give us an insight into the sort of the short term, maybe 3 years, where powder metallurgy is going, to get an idea of what the future holds for this sector?
Predicting the future is always difficult. However, as you said, I've been around in metallurgy, in powder metallurgy, for nearly 34 years now. And I've seen advances through the time where particularly I could point out things like the development of new ways of transforming the raw material, which is a metallic powder, into products, engineering products, which are of good performance, economy, and precision. I would expect this to be increased because powder metallurgy is also suffering pressure from different technologies that are also advancing. And so the requirements for our products are every time more stringent. So that on that part, at the same time that the components now are required to be more functional. Before, we were designing products to perform under certain specific solicitation. Now we are trying to have products that fulfill several requirements with the same piece. So functionality is one of the important points. And also, I would say that more and more every time we'll incorporate also the opportunity to gather information from those components and service. That will be tremendously important, because if we gather data from the components in service, we can gain from that knowledge for a second generation of design, improving even further the performance of the pieces. At the same time, we can also work into predictive maintenance. So that is something that I'm certain that is coming. And now that we can think in terms of, for example, additive manufacturing, which has opened up new ways of manufacturing components, at the same time that we have the electrical vehicle coming over, I think exciting future is expecting us ahead.
You mentioned additive manufacturing and new markets. Is that one of the big driving factors for powder metallurgy, is the electrification of the car?
Yes, definitely yes. The point is, you see, that generally speaking, when you look at an assembly, you will find things that are composed by different shapes of components. At the same time, they are fulfilling different functionalities which are complementary, but at the same time, you will also see different metals. Powder metallurgy is a fantastic technology to combine this all. So I think that you will see the development of new alloys, the combination of different alloys into the same production process, at the same time that the development of magnets, for example, will become tremendously important for the electrical vehicle in the future, and in general in transport.